Dak Keys oversees the Western District of Arkansas, and he says in the 2 years since taking office, apps are some of the biggest threats facing teens and kids. Fox 24's Andrew Epperson is in studio to tell us what he had to say.
We use applications just about every day. Many of you may be watching this story through our app, or you might have found it through Twitter or Facebook, but some degenerates in our society use apps to get to your kids. And one U.S. attorney says there are steps you can take to protect them.
I don't want to scare you and let you think that, hey, our children are going to go to federal prison. They're not.
U.S. Attorney for the Western District of Arkansas, Dak Keys, is speaking in a Rogers town hall.
We no longer send our kids out in the world. We give them devices to bring the world to them.
Discussing online dangers facing Arkansas kids and teens.
We just basically created these town hall meetings with parents to tell them this is what's out there and this is how best to protect your children.
Keys talked about apps predators use to reach kids. Some you might have heard of, like Facebook and Instagram.
We had to sedate her when we told her it was her Facebook account that led the predator to her son.
Others you might not be familiar with, like Whisper, Burn Note, and Yik Yak.
The average parent has no idea what is on their children's phone and what they're capable of.
Keys also talked about sexting, where teens send nude pictures to each other through texts or apps.
15-year-old boy asks 15-year-old girlfriend, would you please send a naked picture of me? Has just committed a crime.
Keys says the apps themselves are completely fine, but they can be used as a tool, kind of like cars.
I talk to parents all the time that come to find out that a sexual predator was reaching out to their child while their child was in the same room with them, in the living room. They were all on their devices.
And Keys says parents need to keep a close watch on their kids in today's digital age.
There are hundreds of websites out there, parenting websites, that discuss all the different apps, and these apps are changing. I would tell parents you have to be engaged.
Keys says one thing you can do right now is turn off geotags on apps like Facebook or Instagram. Predators can find out the places frequented by you and your child just by seeing it right there with a geotag. In studio, Andrew Epperson, Fox 24 News.